Are you training hard but not seeing results? It might not be your routine or your genetics. There are foods that seem healthy, but are sabotaging your muscles, your energy, and your progress without you even realizing it. And the worst part is that many of them are in your breakfast. Stay, because in this video, you're going to discover 5 foods that destroy your results, and 5 that will make you grow like never before. Let's start with the ones that kill your training progress. Number 1. Store-bought fruit yogurt. Many people eat it thinking it's a healthy option. The label says, high in protein, with probiotics, light, 0% fat. Everything sounds perfect for someone who works out, right? But there's something almost nobody notices: the sugar. A single cup of commercial fruit yogurt can have between 15 and 22 grams of added sugar. That's about 5 or 6 teaspoons of liquid white sugar, straight into your bloodstream. And the worst part is that this happens right when your body needs energy stability the most. That sugar spike triggers your insulin, cuts off the fat-burning process, causes cravings, and in some cases interferes with muscle recovery, especially if you use it as a post-workout snack. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition in 2015 found that even in active people, a diet high in simple sugar reduces insulin sensitivity. That means your body becomes less efficient at using energy and more prone to storing fat, especially in the abdomen. And what symptoms might you notice? Bloating, energy that rises and falls throughout the day, food cravings, and most frustratingly of all, a plateau. You're training hard, eating healthy, but you're not seeing results because you're sabotaging your progress with every spoonful. If you really want to keep eating yogurt, switch to a plain version with no sugar, no sweeteners, and no added flavors. Add real fruit, seeds, or even protein powder yourself. Don't let something that seems healthy undo everything you achieve at the gym. Number 2. Commercial protein bars. Most people who start working out fall into this trap without realizing it. They see a bar at the supermarket with words like high protein, fit, low carb, and think it's the perfect snack. Convenient, ready to go, ideal for before or after the gym. But the reality is that many of those bars are nothing more than candy in disguise. They're loaded with high fructose corn syrup, refined vegetable oils, and hidden sugars under names like maltitol, dextrose, or even rice syrup. And even though they promise protein, many barely reach 10 or 15 grams of low quality and poor bioavailability. An article published by Harvard Health Review warns that many energy bars act just like an ultra-processed dessert, affecting your gut microbiome and spiking your insulin levels. And when that happens frequently, what seems like a functional food becomes a silent brake on your physical progress. How do you notice it? Slower recovery, heavy digestion, abdominal bloating, and that constant fatigue you can't figure out where it's coming from. It's frustrating because you think you're eating like an athlete, but your body isn't responding the way you expect. The solution? If you need a quick snack, make your own bars at home or bring something real. Hard-boiled eggs, nuts, unsweetened protein powder, or even a handful of almonds. Less packaging, more muscle. Number 3. Commercial whole wheat bread. Few foods cause as much confusion as this one. They tell you whole wheat bread is healthy, that it has fiber, that it helps digestion, that it's better than white bread. And yes, in theory, it should be. But the truth is that most whole wheat breads you buy at the supermarket are made with disguised refined flours, industrial additives, and hidden sugars. You're not eating whole grain. You're eating an ultra-processed dough that behaves almost the same as white bread inside your body. A study published in the British Medical Journal in 2018 revealed that a large portion of products labeled whole grain offered no superior metabolic benefits over regular white bread. In other words, they spike your glucose the same, trigger your insulin the same, and sabotage your fat loss or muscle recomposition process just as much. And if you're in a cutting phase or simply want to avoid a bloated belly, this type of bread does not help you at all. The worst part is that most people consume it at breakfast or as a pre-workout meal, thinking they're doing the right thing. Do you notice that after eating bread, you get hungry very quickly? Do you feel like you're not progressing even though you're watching your portions? The problem might be in that healthy bread you put in your diet every day. If you're going to eat bread, look for one made with real sourdough, 100% rye, with no added sugar or vegetable oils. And if you can't verify what's in it, it's better not to eat it. Number 4. Natural fruit smoothies. It sounds clean, it sounds fresh, it sounds fit. Blended fruits, ice, oats, sometimes a touch of honey. And although they look like the ideal breakfast, the reality is that these smoothies, especially the ones you buy outside or at healthy chains, are liquid fructose bombs. When you blend fruit, you lose almost all the fiber that naturally slows down sugar absorption. The result? A direct glucose spike into your bloodstream, followed by a sharp crash. And in a body that's trying to build muscle, burn fat, or improve performance, that's like hitting the brakes while trying to accelerate. A study published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism in 2016 showed that frequent consumption of liquid fructose reduces fat oxidation during exercise and promotes the accumulation of adipose tissue, even in active people. This explains why many people train every day, eat healthy smoothies, and still don't see visible changes. Also, that excess sugar without real satiety only creates more hunger a couple of hours later, which can lead you to overeat without even realizing it. The worst part? Many of these smoothies are marketed as detox, energizing, or fat-burning. But they actually inflame you, drain you, and can sabotage your gym performance. If you like smoothies, make them yourself. Use real fruit, add a protein source, healthy fats like chia or flaxseed, and avoid sweeteners. Don't let your smoothie be the dessert that holds you back. Number 5. Fitness or low-fat cereals. This is, without a doubt, one of the biggest scams in the healthy food industry. Cereals labeled as fitness, high fiber, light, or low fat are sold as the ideal option for people who exercise, especially for breakfast. But when you look closely at the label, everything changes. Most are made with refined flours, maltodextrin, added sugar, and hydrogenated vegetable oils. In other words, you're eating an ultra-processed product disguised as healthy food. And that, in a body seeking strength, performance, and definition, is dynamite in reverse. An analysis by the American Heart Association revealed that breakfast cereals, even those with healthy claims, are one of the main sources of added sugars in adults who think they're eating correctly. The impact: disrupted metabolism, increased abdominal fat accumulation, glucose spikes that affect your energy throughout the day, and slower muscle recovery. And you know what's most dangerous? The false sense of eating well. Because when you believe you're doing things right, you let your guard down. And that's where progress stops. If you really want to start the day with real energy and foods that work in your favor, forget about boxed cereal. Switch to cooked oats, eggs with vegetables, well-formulated shakes, or any option rich in real protein and nutrients. Your body doesn't need more marketing. It needs real food. Now let's talk about your best allies for exercise and your body. Number 1. Oats. If there's one food underestimated by many beginners and revered by serious athletes, it's oats. Simple, affordable, and versatile, oats are one of the best complex carbohydrates you can eat if you train. Why? Because their combination of slow-digesting starch, soluble fiber, and compounds like beta-glucans make them an ideal fuel to maintain stable energy throughout your workout. They don't produce glucose spikes like other cereals. They keep you full. And they also promote better fat oxidation when combined with exercise. A study published in the Journal of Nutrition in 2014 showed that consuming oats before training improves glycemic stability and optimizes the use of lipids as an energy source during moderate and intense exercise. This is key whether your goal is to burn fat or build muscle mass without accumulating unnecessary adipose tissue. And there's more. Oats also improve gut health, regulate cholesterol, and promote good insulin sensitivity, which is essential if you want to progress without ups and downs. You can prepare them with water or plant-based milk, add protein powder, cinnamon, seeds, or even real fruit. And if you eat them cold and soaked, like overnight oats, they develop more resistant starch, which feeds your microbiome and improves your digestion. In other words, one food, multiple benefits, with no tricks. Number 2, whole eggs. Few foods are as complete and as unfairly feared as the whole egg. For years, it was said to be bad because of the cholesterol, but today's science is clear. The whole egg is one of the most powerful sources of bioavailable protein that exists, and it also comes loaded with essential nutrients that directly impact your physical performance. If you train with intensity, you need choline, vitamin D, iron, healthy fats, and yes, healthy cholesterol. All of those nutrients are in the yolk, not just in the white. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition in 2017 compared muscle protein synthesis after consuming whole eggs versus egg whites only after training. The result? Whole eggs stimulated significantly more muscle growth than egg whites alone. Why? because the nutrients in the yolk work in synergy with amino acids to maximize the repair and development of muscle tissue. And it's not just about mass. The choline in eggs helps neuromuscular function, improves muscle contraction during workouts, and promotes recovery. If you're leaving out the yolk, you're leaving gains on the table. Include whole eggs in your breakfast or as a post-workout meal. Boiled, scrambled, pan-cooked with a little olive oil, accompanied by vegetables. They're simple, real, accessible, and they work. Number 3, chicken or turkey breast. When it comes to building lean muscle and recovering well between workouts, there's no room to improvise with protein. Chicken or turkey breast, always cooked clean without frying or breading, remains one of the most effective and versatile sources for fueling your muscles. It has a complete amino acid profile, is low in fat, easy to digest, and rich in leucine, the key amino acid that activates protein synthesis. The Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations, FAO, classifies chicken as one of the animal proteins with the highest biological value, due to its high concentration of essential amino acids per serving. And that translates into something very simple. Your muscles receive exactly what they need to grow and repair, with no residues that affect your digestion or metabolism. Additionally, being low in fat, especially if you choose the right cut, it doesn't interfere with absorption speed when consumed post-workout. It's an ideal option if you're in a cutting or body recomposition phase, because it lets you control calories without sacrificing food volume or satiety. The key? Preparation. Cook it in the oven, on the grill, or steamed. You can pair it with vegetables, rice, potatoes, or salads. It's affordable, easy to store, can be meal prepped in large batches, and if you train seriously, it should be a solid staple in your diet. Number 4, boiled potatoes. Potatoes have been demonized for years, but when properly prepared, they are one of the best allies for anyone who trains seriously. Not fried, not as chips or instant mash. We're talking about real potatoes, boiled or baked, with the skin on when possible, rich in potassium, vitamin C, antioxidants, and with an ideal glycemic load for replenishing muscle glycogen after an intense workout. Many people don't know this, but boiled potatoes have an extremely high satiety profile. A study published in Nutrition Bulletin showed that, compared to other carbohydrates like rice or pasta, potatoes generate a much higher level of satiety, helping to control appetite and reducing the risk of overeating. And that's gold, whether you're in a cutting phase or building lean muscle mass. Additionally, their high potassium content helps balance sodium levels in the body, promoting muscle contraction, physical performance, and post-workout recovery. Unlike processed carbohydrates, there are no tricks here. It's real food that your body recognizes and uses efficiently. Eat them boiled, baked, cold to get more resistant starch, or as homemade mash. Pair them with lean protein and vegetables, and you'll have a complete, affordable, and functional meal for your fitness goals. Number 5, spinach. It looks like just another vegetable on your plate, but spinach is a silent engine of physical performance. Rich in natural nitrates, iron, magnesium, and antioxidants, this leafy green goes far beyond general health. If you train, you'll want to know that the nitrates in spinach have a direct impact on vasodilation, meaning your blood vessels' ability to open up, improve blood flow, and oxygenate your muscles. In simple terms, more pump, more oxygen, better performance, and better recovery. A study published in the Journal of Applied Physiology in 2015 showed that nitrates found in vegetables like spinach significantly improve performance during high-intensity workouts and reduce the oxygen consumption needed to maintain the same level of effort. This not only makes you train harder, but also more efficiently. And that, over the years, makes all the difference. Additionally, its magnesium content helps with muscle contraction, combats cramps, and improves sleep quality, which also directly influences recovery. The best part is that spinach is versatile. You can eat it raw in salads, sautéed, in omelets, in green smoothies, or even cooked as a side dish. It takes up no space, adds no empty calories, and yet gives you a real boost from within. Don't underestimate the simple things. Sometimes, the most powerful thing is right there, in what you always ignored. In the end, what you eat can be your best ally or your worst enemy at the gym. You can train hard, but if you eat poorly, you'll plateau. Now that you know which foods power your body and which ones sabotage it, it's time to take it a step further, because there's a supplement everyone talks about, but few people truly understand. If you've ever taken creatine, or are thinking about it, you have to see this. Discover what really happens to your body when you take 5 grams of creatine a day. It's going to surprise you.